Today I'll be explaining the Hindu editorial Dangerous Conflagration. The clash between Assam and Mizoram's police forces was clearly avoidable. So recently a clash, meaning a fight or a dispute, happened between the state of Assam and the state of Mizoram. And this fight or this dispute or this clash, it was clearly avoidable. But even though it still happened, following a dangerous and avoidable escalation of an otherwise dormant border dispute, 5 policemen and a civilian from Assam were killed in the Mizo border town of Warrant in clashes between police from the state and their counterparts in Mizoram on Monday. So this dispute or this fight, it has caused the death of 5 policemen and 1 civilian from the state of Assam. So the, the very unfortunate thing is that, as I said, even though the situation was entirely avoidable, it was not avoided, and because of that, 6 people died. And this fight was actually only between it was only between the policemen of the respective states. The sequence of events beginning on October 2020 suggests that what began as skirmishes between the residents close to the disputed border between Assam's Sachir and Mizoram's Kolasib districts has snowballed into a violent confrontation between police and residents. So all of this started in October in 2020. Before that, everything was good and fine. But in October, all of this clash or dispute started. Uh, these fights or these clashes, they started as skirmishes. Means it is a small fight within a group of people. So it started as a skirmish, and it escalated to a much larger stage, because of which 5 people died. This started as a skirmish between the residents and the policemen, and that's why 1 civilian died and 5 policemen died. The events points to a failure of the constitution machinery empowered to de-escalate tensions at the border. So India, especially after the disputes which we had with China in the COVID-19 period, we wanted to de-escalate our border tensions, but we clearly failed in doing so. The presence of central parliamentary forces should have helped maintain the peace, but it is curiously not the case. So, one would think that if the union government or if the central government got involved in this issue, this clash or this fight wouldn't have taken place. But it is given here that that is not the case. Something else is there. Besides Assam and Mizoram, all governed by the BJP and its ally, the Mizoram National Front, respectively, and are a part of the Northeast Democratic Alliance, of which Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma is the founder convener. So, the state of Assam is controlled by the party BJP. It's under the leadership of the party BJP, and Mizoram is under the leadership of Mizo National Front. And the, the Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, is also a founder convener. The political bonhomie should have allowed the respective chief ministers to tamp down the border tensions and to return to the status quo through joint fact-finding teams involving the administrative officials in maintaining the peace over the border issue. So the political bonhomie means the political friendliness between the two chief ministers of the states, both Mizoram and Assam. So the the chief ministers of both the states are actually pretty friendly. But even though they are friendly and even are friends, they still had a clash between them. Instead, both chief ministers have been exchanging allegations on Twitter, seeking the intervention of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and using videos to tell a story that suited their version of the events, a farcical means of communication. So after the clash happened between Assam and Mizoram, the chief ministers of both the states, even though they are friends, they started to allegate each other of various things on Twitter, and they wanted the Home Minister, that is Amit Shah, to involve in this matter. And this is a farcical means of communication. Means this is a ridiculous, it is a laughable, it is a useless way of communication. This also occurred just days after both chief ministers, along with others, met with Mr. Shah to discuss the resolution of interstate border disputes. And another interesting thing is that this clash, not the clash, this clash on Twitter between both the chief ministers happened after both of them met with already met with Mr. Mr. Amit Shah. The unfortunate loss of lives has led to hardened stances, with Mr. Sharma announcing that Assam would deploy 4,000 commandos to guard its border, even as Mizoram's chief minister um, Zoramthanga has maintained that the casualties from the Assam's police actions. So after this situation, this clash between the states, the state of Assam got extremely angry, and and this chief minister of Assam, Mr. Sharma, he decided to send 4,000 commandos to guard its border from the state of Mizoram. Sectarian tribalism has been the bane of the northeastern states, with the underdevelopment acting as a catalyst in complicating the knotty issues over land and other issues in the region. So, sectarian tribalism, it basically means the fighting or the disputes which happen between the northeastern states. These types of fights have always been a bane, means a curse for the northeastern states. These fights are mainly because of their childish actions. They have not behaved maturely, but instead they have behaved childishly, which resulted in the loss of 6 lives. There is no sure short and quick solution possible to the border disputes between various states without a spirit of give and take and a civic engagement brokered by the union government. So this situation cannot be immediately solved unless the central government or the union government gets involved. But for that to happen, governments should first not condone violence of any kind and restrain partisans engaging in such activity in their respective states. But for that to happen means for the central government to get involved in the dispute, the central government or the union government should first not allow the violence. It should not accept the violence, and it should restrain partitions, means it should control, or it should stop the partition, means the people of Assam and the people of Mizoram from fighting with each other. A resort to one-upmanship will only prolong the disputes and harden stances. The Home Ministry must ensure that Assam-Mizoram border situation is first subject to de-escalation and steps taken to return to the status quo that prevailed before the skirmishes began in October 2020 with the cooperation of the respective states. So, a resort to one-upmanship. One-upmanship, it basically describes the situation. For example, if a person A kills five persons, the person B, he decides to prove that he's stronger than the person A. So he wants to kill 6 persons now. And the same thing is what's happening right now. The union government, it should stop this one-manship, and the Home Ministry, it should ensure that this border situation between Assam and Mizoram gets decreased, gets de-escalated, and they should take the steps which have succeeded for them in calming both the states before these skirmishes or before these small disputes began in October 2020. Thank you.